Busy?
Yes, I graduated last year undergrad, and I'm in my master's this year with the COML program. So
Okay.
yes.
All right. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Will. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So our whole premise of our project is we're meeting with people who went to Gonzaga and now work at Gonzaga, just to kind of show the connection of the full circle, per se. So if you could just give your name and your role here, and then the year you graduated or went to Gonzaga when you were a student here.
Okay. So my name is Thayne McCulloh. I am currently Gonzaga's president, and I graduated from Gonzaga in 1989.
Awesome. And so you worked here, you went to school here and you worked here. What made you, after you graduated from Gonzaga, want to come back here?
I think fundamentally, and this is of course part, as all of these would be, of a much bigger story. It was my experience of being educated at Gonzaga and recognizing what kind of really capacity building and potential the Gonzaga experience had for me on kind of created in terms of capabilities and possibilities. I graduated from Gonzaga and I went to grad school. And when I came to Gonzaga, I had a fairly clear idea about what I wanted to do, but that changed. And going to grad school at the institution I went to was something that was only made possible by Gonzaga, by the experiences, the work that I did with faculty, and some of the kind of horizons of imagination that together we were able to create. And so, inspired by that, I wanted to come and be part of creating that for other people.
What is a message you would have for an undergrad here or even a graduate student who wants to come back to higher ed and work in any capacity?
Yeah, I think that what I would say is I feel every day like I'm in one of the luckiest jobs, and not just my position, but luckiest works that a person possibly could be in. I mean, as part of a university and part of university leadership, I get to see a lot of different things that are going on in society more broadly. I'm in connection with lots of people who are in our community, in our state, in our country, and I really have come to understand and appreciate just how privileged I am to be part of this type of work, because this work is all about potential, and it's all about hope, and it's all about the future. And a lot of jobs can't say that. So what we do at Gonzaga, in Gonzaga administration, is really an effort to try to support those who are doing the work of teaching and learning and discovering, and together with students generating knowledge that hopefully will allow those students to become more capable, more imaginative, more creative, more able to adapt, because we know the world is changing rapidly, and forces like technology and the environment and the interactions between those, as well as our understandings of culture and humanity, they're evolving at a very rapid rate. And my hope is that not only a college education, but in particular a Gonzaga education, helps to advantage students at whatever level to be able to be effective and successful in whatever they choose to do. And that's super cool. I mean, it's really something that for me is a powerful thing. So
Yes.
that's the reason.
Do you have any final thoughts for us? Excellent answers. This is great.
I would say the thing that I've always tried to share with people who I come in contact in this environment is don't be bounded or restricted by well-worn paths of those who've done things before. I really like the idea that part of what an educational experience at a place like this can become is an opportunity for people to create their own paths and to forge their own sort of ways forward. And I say that because I actually think it can be a disadvantage to follow the script. I think in that regard you're following in the footsteps of a lot of other people, and there are a whole set of norms and expectations that come with that are really quite different for people who say, you know, I think I'm going to do something in a different way, or I think I'm going to go about this in a slightly, you know, different fashion. And so I would not be afraid to think very creatively and differently about what it is you want to do or how it is you want to evolve your own sense of direction, because that itself may serve as a distinguishing characteristic in a field or a sea of humanity that to a lot of people just looks really homogenous. So that's one. But yeah, I think don't be afraid to chart your own path.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Awesome.
sir. Appreciate that.
This is perfect. This is
For
your
the-
perfect interview subject.
The ambush.